Welcome back to Let's Play Shadowgate 2014. This is Big Los. Let's resume where we have left off. Down here in a place called the Shaft. It's some sort of catacombs underneath the castle. A set of tunnels, each leading off in a different direction, line this central cave. Alright. Well, it looks like there's an area over here that we can go down. A dilapidated wooden ladder is set into the rocky shaft. What happens if we go down there? Reaching for your temples, a strange sensation overtakes you in this cave. It feels as if some power is picking at your mind. Interesting. And we have a skull over here. You've seen many skulls on this adventure. This one appears to be laconic, know-it-all. You know what? That might be Yorick's friend. If it knows it all, take it. Take the skull. Where is it? Is that it? Of all the skulls you've seen on this adventure, this is one of them. No. What if we use this on... Hey! Ouch! Stop that! Yorick complains loudly. Can we speak to it? Before you can speak, Yorick says, "That one looks like a compatriot of mine. He just sat back, let others do the work, and took all the credit." Okay. So I think we can only go forward here, so why don't we do that? Tunnels, all crudely fashioned, branch off in all directions from this cave junction. Where are we? We're in the tunnel. In the pit. Okay, well I know I'm going to use up some turns, so let's just go back and then we'll go up the ladder. We're still looking for the black axe. Probably somewhere in here. It sure grabs hold of you, clawing its way up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. And what is this place called? The Den. Okay. Being watched? What's this over here? A strange breathing sound arises from this hole. Strange breathing sound arises from this hole. Here's some scraping and skittering from the passage beyond. Let's go that way. As you make your way across the cave, a scraping sound brings you to a standstill. Two creatures, gargoyles, slither from small cave openings on the other side of the cavern. The beast sniffed the air in anticipation of a fresh morsel. You! Oh, crap. The large stone-like creature seems to be a cross between a bear, a mole, and a gargoyle. Its large eyes indicate that it is a cave-dwelling creature, one that may have never seen the light of day. How are we going to deal with these monsters? Got some weapon here. Ooh. What's in here? Electrostatic current. Where's the silver ore? Yes, we will use that. You lift the orb, releasing the lightning elemental contained within the singularity. Immediately it unleashes a brilliant flash of crackling lightning. With a whimper and a cry, the two creatures hastily retreat back into their caves. Well, we better do what we're ever going to do here fast, because they'll probably come back and we won't have the lightning elemental anymore. Unless we go back and get it, of course. Ah, look at this. Having no interest in another encounter, you hurry across the stone floor and out the small cave. A series of hastily dug tunnels are held together with old and rotting timbers. Why don't we open this sack up? You rummage through the sack, finding a scroll, a stone tablet, and a crystal. Taking these, you then discard the sack. The rock walls begin to shake and rumble. Thankfully, after a moment or two, the earthquake recedes. Let's check out what we got here. We got, looks like a blue crystal. Even though you know nothing about rocks or gemstones, you believe this crystal to be a fine specimen. How about that? This stone tablet has various glyphs carved into it. Several symbols resonate with you. A hand, followed by a pointed star, ooh, we have that, and 4 vertical lines. Interesting. Okay, what about the scroll? You unroll the scroll, careful not to damage the parchment. You read the carefully scrawled words on the scroll. Brother Adnan, forgive us. We know not the location of the place of power that you spoke of. We continue to search the caverns and ancient chambers below, having uncovered several areas containing artifacts from a time long past, my bad. What these places could mean, we cannot tell. It is signed in a cursive letter T. Alright. So, we are at a crossroads, huh? Let's try going this way. Despite the lack of a breeze, you catch a whiff of some musky animal. You are doubly cautious as you continue your explorations. It's a musky animal, huh? I hope it doesn't show up if we go down here. Hastily constructed beams, surely cut from the woods within. Gatekeeper hold up the rock ceiling overhead. Interesting. Are these gems? Set within the rock, this shaft of red crystal appears loose. Loose? 2 O's for loose. Just so you guys know who designed the game. Update. As hard as you try, you can't open the red crystal. Oops, I didn't want to open it. I wanted to take it. Tug on the crystal as hard as you can, but it resists your efforts. Okay, can we dirk it out? You jimmy the dirk into a crack behind the crystal, popping it free. Bending down, you pick it up and toss it in your pack. I wonder if we could do that with a lot of these. Absolutely! We got more crystals. It's off to work you go! Yorkson sings a bit off-key. How many of these can we get? The dirk failed to do anything constructive to the shaft. How about over here? Since nothing is happening after a few moments, you stop trying to use the dirk on the shaft. But I thought these are gems here, huh? I guess not. I guess there's only 2 here we can grab.
I may have underestimated your prowess. You are a most persistent champion. But perhaps Lakmir has erred as well. Since only one of royal heritage, an initiate of the Circle, could possibly hope to use the powerful artifacts found in this castle.
So it says a sense of unease, of wrongness overcomes you as the Warlock Lord's visage appears hovering before you. His dark voice fills your mind. And then he said that. A malevolent air lingers for quite some, probably time after this. Even after the apparition disappears. Yes, guys, game designers, time goes after some. Just so you know. Okay. Well, we could go back up the ladder, or we could go forward. The chamber is different than the others, showing signs of being used as a meeting place. There's a, looks like a gong here. Yeah? Made of bronze metal, this flat circular gong hangs from a frame of petrified wood. Okay. What happens if we use the hammer on that? What will happen? What number is that again? I forget. Probably number 4. Yep. Afraid of breaking it. You lightly tap the hammer on the bronze gong. Nothing happens, huh? Can we dirk it? No, nothing happens. What about we go this way? Ah, another skull! Noxious smell arises from the bubbling tar pit in the center of this cave, assaulting your senses. Bubbling tar pit? The bubbling black substance of this tar pit is both incredibly sticky and scalding hot. What about this? Although you know it's impossible, this particular skull looks a bit sad and depressed. Yorick, I think it's another buddy of yours. The skull in your satchel. Speak to it. Before you can speak, Yorick says, "Now that's odd. He reminds me of an artist I once knew. The man was creative, but a bit morose." Speak to this man. Expecting something supernatural, you command the skull to wake up. When nothing happens, you shrug your shoulders and move on. So I'm guessing some of these skulls will activate Yorick over here and try to talk to him. Okay, can we just go this way? Yes, we can. Timber, some rotten, some strong, braces shaft holding the rock at bay, and then there's another rope ladder, and looks like some more gems that we can take. That one, and this one. Only the shiniest ones. That's it. What's up here? Series of haphazardly placed wooden timbers brace the ceiling in this cave. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at the map. Looks like this is not connected to any of these others. We have quite a maze going, don't we, here? Hear the sound of scurrying from this tunnel. The dark cave, replete with echoing sounds, seems to be closing in on you from all sides. That. This particular skull has the outline of a beard around its chin and some discoloration around its eyes that look like glasses. Before you can speak, Yorick says, "Ah, yes, this one is known throughout the land for his map-making skills." I guess we'll take him. What's this over here? This smooth, heavy stone fits nicely into the palm of your hand. Alright, I guess we'll take that too. You dropped the stone into your satchel? We have another one of these over here? Surrounding stone may well have come from a riverbed. Okay. Into the inventory it goes. What's over here? Another skull. You reach for a handhold as a noticeable vibration permeates this cavern. More gems? Absolutely. She made the jerk into a crack behind the crystal, popping it free. Bending down, you pick it up and toss it in your pack. This one too? Yep. Lots and lots of red crystals. What's this skull? This particular skull looks... what's the word? Ill-fed? Where you can speak, Yorick says, "I bet my last penny that this one knew a thing or two about programming." Okay, Yorick. It's very interesting. The programmers are ill-fed, huh? No doubt the work of dwarves. This passage through the rock has been carved from solid stone. So, looks like it goes back and forth, back and forth. Now we have two ways to go. Let's go that way. Oh my goodness. A huge chasm cuts this chamber in two. On the far side, you see a tunnel, no doubt, leading deeper into the labyrinth of caves. The question is, how are we going to get across this thing? Well, I don't know. The large opening on the far side of the chasm appears to not only have been carved from the rock, but split from it. This rock has been carved to resemble a table, one with a series of holes. The surface contains two figures, which you swear you have seen before. You wonder if it's worth a closer look. Yes, it is worth a closer look. Can we go? Yes, we can. Whoa! Whoa, look at this. You carefully sidestep the strange pattern on the ground, hoping for a closer look at the stone table. A table of sorts has been carved into the solid rock pedestal. The geometric pattern of the holes is oddly familiar. Familiar from what, though? Where have we seen this? Torch's flame momentarily flickers. Yep, we're gonna have to replace it soon. What does this say here? Series of glowing runes around two faded figures that look to be fighting in the sky. It looks strangely familiar to you. Maybe you saw them on a map recently? Have I? What? Seen it on a map recently? What map? This map? This map? No. How about the caves? Maybe this stuff here and here? I don't know what this says. How are we gonna be able to read this? Do we have to, like, wear something? How about the castle? Here, maybe? Yeah, we don't know what it says, though. It's too bad you can't click on these things and it takes you to where the part of the map it goes to. No, that would be too simple now, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get out of here. What about this up here? Series of glowing runes surround two faded figures that look to be fighting the sky. They look strangely familiar to you. Maybe there was a map. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do. Crap. I was supposed to open up the globe. Maybe I'll go back there and do that. If that even is like a thing in this game. They might have changed that. I think the earthquake spell will do that. How about over here? Although hastily dug and girded by old timbers, dwarven handiwork is still evident in these tunnels. What's this on the ground? An odd set of markings line the floor of the cave. It appears to show a number of figures, perhaps arguing, gathered together around a central stone box. Could it be the one in the other room? Oh yeah, just grab that. Get another gem. Really knocked off your feet as Tremor runs into the caves. Let's go up the rope ladder. Here we are. You notice shaft set within the sandy cave floor. A cloying sweet smell wafts up from the depths below. Ooh, we can grab some other type of gems up here, can't we? Check the map. And this puts us in the upper catacombs. So wait, there's lower catacombs and then upper catacombs. No? I guess only one way to... Holy crap! I think I just came to the end of the game. Far side of the cavern, a figure adorned in robes and wielding a staff chants a spell directed at a massive rune-covered wall. The air of malevolence is almost palpable as the spell crashes into the distant wall. Oh, nuts. I think this is the Warlock Lord. I think I stumbled upon the end game here. An ancient stone statue lies within the chasm. You wonder what cataclysm buried such a massive sculpture. What's all this? A huge chasm opens up in the middle of the chamber. It looks as though the expanse is meant to separate the wall from easy access. A robed figure gestures wildly, chanting in an arcane tongue that sends shivers down your spine. The wave of hatred and malevolence that emanates from this dark wizard is almost palpable. This must be the Warlock Lord himself. And I don't think we have everything required to beat him. Runes cover every inch of this massive rock wall. More than several places are cracked and burnt. Okay, let's go back before he kills us. So, if we look at the map, subterranean. Yeah, that's the end game. So now we know how to get here. We have to go to the upper catacombs. Yeah, let's go down. Okay, we're gonna go back. Keep going back. Keep going back until we find that we can't go back any further. And then we'll go that way. And this is the tar pit. And the gong. Okay, I don't think we can back up from here, so we'll go up the ladder. Oh yeah, we can get some more gems here. Okay. So we're gonna back up a little bit. Alright, time to change the torch. Okay. I'm checking the map. So we went to the right. So we can either go to the left or to the middle. Let's go in the middle. And what is this? The intense heat of this room makes it difficult to draw breath. Interesting. What is that? Broken and cracked, this stone statue portrays a large dragon-like creature, its wings spread. Strange words which read, Motorai riseth, are etched in the rock. You feel like you've seen it once before. Well, I've seen everything before, haven't I? And is this like a lava pool or something? This bubbling pool of lava is fed by a superheated magma flow. Okay, that doesn't sound good. In fact, it sounds bad. So we're gonna back up and I guess go to the left. The red glow from the cavern walls gives you the feeling that you have encountered some sort of netherworld. And we got another skull here. This particular skull has a cunning, ironic set to its features. Before you can speak, Yorick says, "How does the saying go? Even a fool can appear wise if he just keeps silent." That describes this one, no doubt. Alright, we'll grab it. And we'll dirk that crystal out. Okay. So where are we anyway? Let's take a look here. We're in cavern. So we want to keep going. That's lava flow. So let's keep going that way. Disorientated, you look about you, wondering if you've been in this cave before. Perhaps you are going around in circles. Well, thanks to my map, I know that I'm definitely not going in circles, because this one says cavity. Right? We haven't been in another one that said cavity. Right? Okay. So I guess we'll just go up this ladder. Rough-hewn timbers have been set here, forming a brace for excavation. I don't see anything we can grab, but these look like brown crystals here. What type of crystals are we going to need? Congratulations, you have earned the Journeyman Adventure Achievement. What does that mean? Veins of dark quartz and muted crystals run through the rock walls in this tunnel. So we are in passage now. Okay, so we are in the upper catacombs, just on the other side. End game here. Passage here. Alright, I don't see anything that we can really grab, so we'll just go that way. Aha! Although you know it to be impossible, these dark tunnels have an air of malevolency about them. We can dirk some crystals. You jimmy the dirk into a crack and pry the black crystal free. Bending down, you pick up a shard and put it in your pack. How many more can you have? There's another one. And one more. Okay. It's off to work you go. Yorick sings a bit off key. Does that happen if you grab 3 gems of every color? Alright, well, we have 2 ways that we can go. We can go left or in the middle. Let's go left. Some more stuff. Reaching for your temples, a strange sensation overtakes you in this cave. It feels as if some power is picking at your mind. That sounds familiar. We got another black crystal. Good. What about over here? No. Well, I guess we could save the game. Just in case we get killed. Ah, more crystals. I'll grab them. Black crystals. And then we'll just go forward. Oh, bone pile. Huge amount of bones lay forgotten in this huge cave. You turn away. The enormous significance of it is almost too much to contemplate. What, they just piled up dead bodies here and they just rotted away to bones? Can we search it? As hard as you try, you can't open the bone pile. Scores upon scores of bones are heaped into a pile. Judging by their short stature, you have no doubt these were once dwarves. Taken from freedom, delivered to slavery, and finally death. That one says the same thing. You bow your head and lift up a prayer for the fallen dwarves assembled in this pile. Yorick moans. 'Tis a terrible thing, lad. Terrible indeed. Over here. Same thing. Sense of wrongness overcomes you as the ground rumbles and shakes beneath your feet. This looks like a dead end here. The boneyard. Okay. Well, let's just back up. And we'll go this way. Oh, it's a cracked mirror. I wonder if this can be repaired. This small chamber appears to be an ancient hideaway of sorts. It contains various items of scholarly interest, like a key. It's possible. I can't. Oh, I can't go. I press G for get. It's actually T for take. Take the key. You drop the key into your satchel. How if we open up the scroll? A secret and special place indeed, Yorick says with finality. What does that say? Pieces of the ancient parchment break off and crumble into dust as you unroll the scroll. Wonderful. We just lost it. What about these books? You open the book. Alright, so what do these books say? You're unable to decipher the strange writing as it is in a language that you do not know. As you examine the page, you think it might be some form of Tyrian. Unfortunately, you do not read Tyrian. You thumb along the page and begin reading about halfway down. We struck our bargain. I would conceal the Well of Holding by constructing a huge edifice over it, imbued with magics and living defenses beyond fathoming. Built at the junction of all ley lines, the origin, the place with power beyond measure so the warder could perform his task. I still do not know who this old being was, nor how it came by its purpose. What entity put it on this path? And what purpose do I fulfill in this drama? I'm not really sure what that means. You begin reading near the top of the page. There I've found the source of the strange and terrible visions. It called itself Behemoth, a being beyond understanding, and described its mission as a warder whose purpose is to guard. When I queried it, the being opened my mind to the terrors of fear, death, disease, and strife, and other beings I could not name. These entities were real and ancient and desired nothing more than to subjugate the races. Interesting. And we have a crystal here. Drop the white crystal in your satchel. Alright, let's take a look at this mirror. Spiderweb cracks mar the otherwise smooth surface of this ancient mirror. Can we go in there? You walk into the broken mirror, successfully cutting a 2-inch gash in your forehead. Oh, I hope we don't bleed to death. Besides, I'm wearing a helmet. Wouldn't that have protected me? What happens if we hammer it? Refuses to break any further. Okay. Well, I think we have come to a dead end of sorts. So why don't we go back? And where are we on this map? We're at cave. Down we go. Okay, and go back. Check the map. Okay, we are back at this crossroads. So I think we should go that way, which leads to a rope ladder. And we should just keep going. I wonder what we're gonna do with that. Alright, let's go up this. Go through here. Torch's flame flickers. Yeah, I know, we're using up a lot of turns here. And here we are again. So I'm going to go to this thing here. Now I'm not sure what I should be placing in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some trial and error here and see what happens. Yes, save scumming. But I don't have any clues. So I'll just meet you back here if something happens. I really couldn't get anything done over there, so I decided to come back here, which is in the lower catacombs. Remember, we dropped down this pit here. And then we came here, and then I just kind of decided to back up. There's a skull here that we can talk to. Before you can speak, Yorick offers, I've known people like this one, inquisitive and childlike, could not keep their hands off things, even when those things were deadly. The shape of this particular bleached skull looks like someone you once knew. Alright, put it in our satchel. Oh great, taking that sets off an earthquake. I think I need more crystals here. No, we need to find big crystals, not the little ones. Let's go that way. Aha! Lean against the rock and gather yourself. The otherworldly blue glow in this cave is making you nauseous. Alright. Let's dirk that one. Jimmy the dirk into a crack, prying the blue mineral from the stone. Bending down, you pick it up and put it in your pack. That one and that one. Okay. And this looks like a dead end to me. Cave. Alright, let's go back and then we'll go forward. Yeah, it looks like we can get some more crystals here. Small Enclosed cave feels claustrophobic, testing your metal. Okay, get that one. Nope, didn't work. Aha! We have a door here. A small chamber is punctured by the ruins of an ancient well and door set into the side of the rock wall. Is it openable? The door won't open, it is locked. Where are we on this map? The ruins. So I came back through the den, and now I don't think I'll be able to go back here without the lightning elemental. Which kind of sucks. The hollow. I wonder what I'll be able to do there. How about the castle? That's about all that we've discovered so far. So this one opened without a key, huh? This key that we found. A series of strange glyphs are etched into the metal of this key. It hums disconcertingly. A key that hums. It's really not a good sign. Try as you might, the key does not work in this lock. Well, we have some other keys that we can try. What about over here? Said mortal, a circular set of stones line the opening of this well. Ah, that's a cheap death. You stumbled into the side of the well and trip head over heels down the opening. Your body careens off the rock walls multiple times before you are rendered unconscious. Wonderful. Cheap death.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna load to my previous save and see if I can't get anything going, and then I'll meet you back here. Well, what do you know? Look at this map behind the king. It's black, white, 3 blues, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. So I'm going to write that down in my little notepad here. So that's black. And then we have a white. And then 1, 2, 3. That's blue, blue, blue. And then it looks like the bottom row is just a bunch of reds. Now I believe those are the crystals that you place into those slots. Let's see. Okay, so R for red. Okay. That's the map it was talking about. So I'm gonna go back. And let's look at this. Hey, we got a ring. You rifle through the goblin's belongings looking for anything that might prove useful to your quest. You find a ring which you put in your satchel. Can we take anything else? Take the helmet. Okay. Let's go back. Now, I'd like to go back to... Well, yeah. Thoroughly search the foul-smelling goblins and find nothing useful. Can we take anything from them? No. What about that? No, we can't. What's in here? I would like to go back to where the genie was. I think I have figured this out. Alright, Mr. Genie. Perhaps the riddle is too difficult for you. Do not give up on me now. So in comparison of a ghost am I, and often filled, yet frequently empty. So I thought it was this cracked glass thing that I picked up. I'm gonna try this bucket, because bucket, it's a pale bucket, ha 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 ha. Use this on him. With an approving nod, the Jinn responds, rightly so. Perhaps mortal, perhaps. Gestures wildly once again, and a swirling ball of light appears before, transforming into 5 torches which disappear into your pack. Hey, that could prove really useful. This may be an answer to an ever-darkening path. Okay. Now what is this that's happening above your head? And how do we get up these stairs? Clear your throat and request another riddle. This time the creature seems genuinely pleased. I have some hope for you, mortal. Try this final riddle and bring me the answer. What force and strength can I get through? I with gentle touch can do. Dark whispers a warning in here. I don't trust this one at all. I guess we should save. Could it be a key? An evil smile spreading across its lips. The Jinn grabs the key from your fingers and reaches down.
The Jinn takes the key and unlocks the chains that bind him. In a flash, the creature is free, but not before snapping the manacles over your wrists, trapping you forever in the tower prison. At long last, it cackles gleefully. Those wizards shall rue the day they imprisoned me. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
So I got the special death Jinn for the win. Nice. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that I saved. So let's load. Special death. Okay, don't give that key to this genie. Unless you want the special death and you have saved right before. So how are we going to get up these stairs? I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it. Just like, I don't know how we are going to get through this door here at the top. How are we going to find a key for this? It won't work. By the way, what is this? The gold ring has the design of a griffin on it. Surely this must belong to the legendary King Duggan. Okay. Made from hide and iron, this common helm looks a bit large for your head. Let's put it in. You swap one helm for another, unsure if the new one is an improvement. Alright, let's go back. Back some more. And we will just keep heading back. Now there's something here on the ground. The soiled and stained tunic is made from the skin of some long dead creature. Can we wear that? Slip out of your cloak and shrug the tunic on over your other clothes. With the unnerving feeling that a bunch of creepy crawlies are scurrying underneath the soiled garment. Unfortunately, you're currently wearing it. Alright, let's go back into the library. And we'll go into the secret. Okay. Now, to open this globe, I believe we have to cast a spell on it. So let's press P. And I think the Tarak spell is the one that we have to use. The earth was shaking. Yeah, let's use that. Gather your will and whisper the phrase Tarak. A crack opens around the center of the globe before the top half slides open. You find an old scroll and a pipe inside. You grab the items and put them in your satchel. What's up with the pipe? The pipe is carved from the bone of some animal. Carefully unroll the scroll. You read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Exquish. Mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. So we've got the Exquish spell. Which does what? Seems to steal the breath from your lungs. Interesting. Well, we could get the fire again, can't we? By putting the wood in here, we can get the fire elemental to make another appearance. Do we need it, though? That's the thing. What about these maps? Caltorlin. Ooh, can we get these candles? Take the candle. We might need those in case we run out of torches. Although we do have a lot of torches now, don't we? Well, we have 10 of them. Let's go back. Okay, I don't think we've gone this way yet, have we? Oh, we might have. So, a large bulbous contraption is connected to the ceiling via a series of cocoon tubing. For observational reasons, several rows of tiered seats are arranged around it. Do we have another candle? The white candle rests in an ornate holder. Let's grab that. Take it. Drop the candle into your satchel. And what are these things? The glass bottle is empty. 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 So what is this device? What does it do? The huge contraption appears to be made from a combination of secreted materials, metal and iron tubing. Faint inner glow and a slow, almost imperceptible pulse makes it look like a beating heart. Does it say anything? Speaking to the apparatus accomplishes nothing. Oh, time to torch it. There we go. And we have some dead dog over here. The long dead carcass can only be described as a dog-like creature with a serrated set of bones protruding from its back. It looks like it was once very formidable. The carcass begins to come apart as you move it. On second thought, you decide to leave it where it is. Give the carcass a once over, but fail to discover anything useful. Can we open up these grates? Grate will not open. What about that one? No. Can we go up these stairs? Never go to the cobweb. It's impossible to do that. So what does this cobweb have to do with anything? Slice the cobwebs, effectively destroying them. Slice the cobwebs. Okay, there are no more cobwebs. So what does that have to do with anything? Can we go up to these stairs, to these seats up here? No. Well, this is probably another one of those dead-end rooms. Anything special on the device that we can do? How about up here? No. Alright, let's go back. What about over here? Alright, so we have a bunch of goblins here. Your entrance into the dingy, smoke-filled guard room goes unnoticed. The goblins are all preoccupied with eating, sleeping, and reclining. The shaft of this maze is overlaid with bands of iron. Its head is covered with large iron spikes that are in turn covered with pieces of someone else's scalp. Was that a rat? A disgusting smell wafts from the greasy, stringy piece of some unfortunate rodent. Crossbow. The design of this crossbow is a bit more rudimentary than you are accustomed to. It's like this guy's eating a rat too. This rat on a stick is badly charred, and that's its best quality. As you reach for the crossbow, the nearest goblin snarls, freezing you in place. Almost as one of the goblins look up at you with surprised expressions. It would be comical if it wasn't for what happens next. They leap to their feet and pile on you. You have the fleeting thought that this is what a wishbone must feel like, as two of the beasts each grab a limb and then rip them from your sockets. I guess that's what I get for being greedy, huh? I guess so!
Today, death has claimed a hero of the realm.
Well, I believe that would be all the rooms that I haven't explored. So maybe I should go back to that room with all of those holes in that rock pedestal thing, and then I will try to do that, use the map as a guide that I just copied down. So I'll meet you back there once I decide to do that, or if I come across something else, I'll do that instead. I guess I'll just meet you back here. Okay, I've come back to this room because I want to try something. So I'm going to open up my spell book. I'm going to use the Magic spell. I'm going to use it on my hammer. You concentrate upon the hammer and chant the spell Magic with authority. As the air crackles around the weapon, powerful runes appear, etching themselves into the metal. You've enchanted the hammer. Alright, now we have an enchanted hammer. Let's break a mirror. The enchanted hammer smashes the mirror with a resounding crash. The glass shatters, revealing a dark void that sucks you in. Oh, we got the Journeyman Scholar achievement. Congratulations, you have earned the Journeyman Scholar achievement. You have unlocked Hidden Death mode.
You attempt to scream, but quickly realize there is no air. Your lungs release their last bit of air, then begin to swell, along with the rest of your internal organs. You have found a hidden death. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Nice. So now Hidden Death mode is activated. So we got a Hidden Death with the genie. I wonder if that counts. So we just have to find the rest of them. So you have to do that first one in order to turn the mode on, I guess. I believe there's another one. Let me go try to find it real quick. Alright, here's another one that we could try. This Mummified King. Little thought that this legendary doomed King Duggan from the ancient courts of Stormhaven. So we have his scepter. Ancient symbol showing two griffins locked in daily combat is crafted into this gem-encrusted scepter. When you place the scepter in the mummy's hand, you swear the corpse moved. That was odd, you mumble. Spooked. Yeah, we have something else that kind of looks like that. It's this ring over here. As you approach the throne, the setting within the ring suddenly flares in the bony hand, and the long-dead king snatches it from your hand.
With an angry hiss, the mummified king hurtles himself at you. You flee to the corridor beyond before you feel his bony, strong hands encircle your neck. "It's mine! Give it back!" he rasps as blackness overcomes you and you know no more. You have found a hidden death. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Okay, so that's hidden death number 3. I don't know which one number 2 is. So it auto-saved here. Let's see if we can't find some more, huh? Okay, here's another one that we can do. So I'm going to use myself on all these musical instruments. The bell. You play the bell, the sounds rise into the chamber in an eerie way. You play the lute. Its music soars throughout the room, adding to the eerie acoustics in the chamber. I'm going to play the drum. Employing your fingers and palms, you beat out a complicated pattern, one that echoes throughout the chamber. Let's play the harp. Strum the strings, picking out an odd, haunting melody. The music rises into the chamber, warping in an odd fashion. And we have this flute here. Let's make another hole in it. So then I can expertly carve an additional hole in the flute. You play the flute, creating a complicated, haunting melody that overcomes the oppressive pall within the chamber. A musical area rises, echoing off the stone in the chamber. You feel uneasy as strange vibrations start to surge through your body. And this is the platinum horn. Play the platinum horn. You're surprised by the somber notes that you create that echo about the chamber. Sounds from the instruments intertwine, building to a crescendo, an ominous, oppressive force that batters at you from every side.
Pressure builds and blood starts pouring from your eyes, ears, nose, and just about every other orifice. You crumple to your knees, seconds before your head explodes, mercifully releasing you from the music's deadly grip. You have found a hidden death. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
The invention of death metal music. Nice. I think we can find more of these things. Alright, we are back up on the spire where we met the wyvern last time. So let's try to get his attention again. Use the spark spell. Gather your will and concentrate upon the spell glyph sparks. You whisper into the night sky. Light shoots from your fingertips, followed by an explosion of multicolored sparks. You Looks like fireworks. The blast expands into two malevolent, electrically charged oblong shapes. The creature responds with a roar of greeting, flying towards the tower parapet. As it nears, you realize the beast is a wyvern, a winged dragon, complete with a riding saddle. You gape in amazement as the creature fans its wings, hovering just off the edge of the tower. It glares at you, letting out a cry of challenge. I think we have something here that can get its attention. You approach the dragon, the mirror outstretched before you. The creature gets one look at its reflection and swoons. It appears to be dazed. And we're gonna go on it. You leap into the saddle on the dragon's back. The wyvern snaps out of its trance and bucks while jumping into the air. You barely manage to hang on while the enraged creature flies straight up into the sky. Somehow, you get a grip and pull yourself into the saddle.
Just as you release a sigh of relief, the wyvern twists, turning your world upside down. You lose your grip on the beast and tumble from the saddle into the nothingness below. As you plummet to certain death, you ponder everything that went wrong and how you might do it differently given another chance. You have found a hidden death. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
How not to train your dragon. Can we find any more? Let's find out. Okay, I'm back in this room where you had all the runes. If you take all the runes out and you use yourself on the chain, as soon as you pull on the chain, the room fills with a bright light, followed quickly by an oppressive feeling. The air begins to crackle. The fabric of the world is ripped apart as the horrific visage of a demon appears.
With impossible quickness, the smoldering creature springs forward, its fiery tail constricting about your neck. The beast pulls you from your feet, down into the nightmarish world in which the thing was wrought. You have found a hidden death. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Still haven't found what number 2 does, though. Alright, let's see if we can find that one. Okay, so I'm back here, and I've noticed something. This thing right here, you're actually supposed to get it, at least on Master difficulty. So, I'm going to use myself on it. Strap the shoulder piece onto your armor. Now, I think we are fully disguised. Archive. Go to outfit. We're wearing strapped around your shoulder. This armor is made of a series of leather scales secured to a simple harness. So we're wearing a shoulder harness, some type of tunic, and this helmet. You feel completely ridiculous wearing the goblin helmet that is a couple sizes too big. And I thought goblins were supposed to be small. So if we go back, then we go over here, I think we'll be able to get by. We take this. You nonchalantly traipse over to the crossbow, pilfer it, and put it in your satchel. Let's take... The far goblin glances your way and nods as if to say, "What's up?" You nearly gave yourself away when you realized that the goblin armor you are wearing must make you look like one of them. Haha! Let's take the bolts. Nonchalantly snatched the bolt from the bench and took it in your satchel. Another goblin looks up in suspicion at you, sniffing at the air. He grunts to the first one, who shrugs in reply. Wondering if they are beginning to see through your disguise, you decide not to press your luck. In fact, we should probably save the game here. Let's press our luck. take that. You naturally snatch the bolt from the bench and tuck it in your satchel. Now with his back to you, takes notice of the other's actions and looks, squinting and sniffing towards the door. You can almost see the creature's brain spinning as something begins to dawn on him. Can we drink their drink? You down the mug of grog in one gulp, immediately releasing a muffled yet prolonged belch that tickles your nose. Feeling really good, and not quite yourself, you place your finger to your lips and make a shushing sound. Ugh. Far Goblin excitedly grunts something to the others. They've seen through your disguise, almost as one. They jump up and pile on you. So you can only do a couple things in this room. You have the fleeting thought that this was what a wishbone was. Yeah, we already read that before. Ah, we're dead.
Today, death has claimed
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
hero.
skip that. Let's go back. So we already have the disguise now because this is an autosave every time we come back here. So we go this way. Let's use ourselves on the drink. You down the mug of grog in one gulp, immediately releasing a muffled yet prolonged belch that tickles your nose, feeling really good. Not quite yourself, you slap the nearest goblin on his back. The Far Goblin glances your way and nods as if to say, "What's up?" You know, give yourself away and realize the goblin armor must make you look like one of them. But it only works, I think, for 3 turns. Swipe the mug of grog from the table, quickly gulping down its contents. The drink goes straight to your head. In a flash, you jump up at the table and begin dancing a merry jig. The jig is most definitely up when you start singing the body tune, Me and the Farmer's Daughter. Shouldn't that be the Farmer's Daughter and I?
Whether from your terrible singing, bad manners, or failing disguise, the goblins rise as one. With uncommon swiftness, they pull you from the table and smash your skull into a bloody pulp. You have found a hidden death. 'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Hidden death number 9. So there's at least 9 of these things. Alright, so we're gonna load back here. So we're disguised. I'm going to grab that crossbow and the 2 bolts. Just take it. Take that. And we'll take that one. Okay, they're pissed at us now. By the way, what is that? This large brutish weapon is really no more than a wooden club with a wicked iron spike protruding from it. Alright. We'll take our leave. And it probably just auto-saved again, didn't it? Let me see. Well, it auto-saved in the guard room. Okay. Let us... Oh... There's somewhere I wanted to go. By where you get shot all those times. I'm going to assign the crossbow a number. Let's use this on that. You slip the bolt on the crossbow while drawing back its string. Let's assign this one for 9. Okay. And I'll meet you back to when we get shot all those times. Okay, this is the room where we get shot all those times. This is the room called the Grotto. Yep. I think this is where we can find the Black Axe, but we have to kill these guys up there first. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game. And then I'm going to try shooting it here. Taking aim at a moving shadow, you fire a bolt from the crossbow. The sound of the projectile is instantly followed by a muffled groan and a thud. A direct hit, no doubt. And we need to reload. Can we shoot someone else? Confidently, you take aim at some shadowy movement. Letting out your breath, you squeeze the trigger and unleash a bolt into the darkness. You're rewarded by a surprised grunt followed by a thud. You scramble up the rocks and into the gaping hole in the rock wall. A stale, decaying smell permeates the confined quarters of this ancient cave. The floor is littered with yellowed bones and debris. You have no doubt the axe is imbued with magic. The deadly weapon gives off an air of malevolence. Stuck. You clamber on top of the skull, grip the haft of the axe with both hands, and pull with all your might. Reluctantly, the magnificent weapon comes loose. Congratulations, you have earned the Axe Wielder achievement. Great. And what are these skulls? They don't do anything. What about this thing? The huge head, one certainly belonging to some long-dead beast, fills the confines of this space. Do we go in the mouth? No. Can we take it? The skull remains rooted in place. Okay. Well, let's go back. Now we are not going to get shot ever again. See if we can speak to any of these to make Yorick talk. Aha! The high cheekbones of this skull prompted you to wonder if it was a female. Speak to that one. As you begin to speak to the skull, Yorick interrupts with a whisper. I think that one resembles my sister a little bit. I'll take it. Tufts of hair and scalp still cling tenaciously to this skull. You bemoan the fact that you knew the skull well. Yorick cackles in amusement. The skull's a bit smaller than the ones you've seen before. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say about that one. Look at the teeth marks in this skull. The skull's so old, it almost appears petrified. You chant some words that you once heard a soothsayer. Yorick pipes up and says, Lad, if you want to commune with the dead, you'll have to do better than that. It's not a magic skull, boy. Learn to identify him. Okay. So now, I think I would like to try to get some glasses. I think they're going to help me out. So let's go that way. And I think I need to re-equip myself with a metal shield. So if I press... Nope, that's not it. Outfits. Use the metal shield. It's thoroughly warped. Serious doubts of its ability to protect you much longer. Hopefully it'll protect us one more time. Let's go that way. And here's the dragon. Can we take this thing? Drop the skull in your saddle. Once again, the dragon bathes you in a molten stream of scorching fire. You manage to raise your shield in time to deflect the dragon's flame. However, the fire is taking its toll on the shield and it begins to melt. Let's get out of here. Manage to rush from the room before the dragon can release a blast of fire. Alright. Let's check this out. You can barely hold on to the charred remains of this iron shield. You doubt it will withstand another attack. Can we take the glasses? You can't take something you already own. Can we pry the glasses? So the dirt, you pry the glasses from the skull. So where are they? Here. You put on the glasses, you are momentarily disoriented, but quickly regain your sense of balance. Yorick lets out a burst of laughter. Maybe we can read some of these things. Some of these runes. That's right, this one is still off. Nope. Still doesn't. Alright, let's go back. And then I think we should go up here. Whoops. My bad. I wanted to go back one and then go up. Okay, then we can go down here. Let's go in that mirror. We can bypass a couple rooms. Back in the tower. Alright, let's go this way. And I want to head back to the library. Which is over here. Oh, now we gotta light another torch. There we go. Flick through the book, noting the pages are blank. The glasses bring the sentences into focus. One particular word stands out from the rest. Lakmir. Mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power, and quickly write down the strange markings in your spellbook. You have learned a spell. Nice. Now I want to head back to this observatory, which is it's right before the wyverns. This spell glyph translates to Lakmir. A calming peace quells the stormy thoughts in your mind as you gaze intently at the symbol. So it quells the storm. Alright, so we're gonna go that way. And then we're gonna go over here. And we need to go all the way to the top of these stairs. Still haven't figured out how to open that particular door. Okay. So let's use this on the skull. Concentrating on the image of the glyph, you summon your will and release the spell out of the window. Lakmir, you recite with a command of authority. The effect is immediate as the sky begins to clear. The perpetual storm abating and moving off. Out the window, you see the moon emerge, offering a bright glow to the landscape. Congratulations, you have earned the Weathermaker achievement. Okay. What? Like a finger pointed towards the moon, the massive iron telescope is aimed towards the clear sky. You hope you won't miss all that heavenly glory. Let's just use our souls on it. Step in close and look through the telescope. This bright northern star represents Iridalos, the mythical eagle that brings the morning sun each and every day. The Magi and fortune tellers call this twinkling star the Watcher, or the all-seeing eye. You seem to remember that this particular star is named after Aquadrix, the mythical god of water of the ancient Taian race. Star is usually one of the first ones you see on the horizon in the winter months. It is called Thaumtaj, or more commonly known as the One Tree. This far distant sun is called Furios. It honors the fallen one from the skies that came to carve out the plains of fire in the southern lands. Oh, I get it. These are the runes that you're supposed to place in that one rune room. And then when you pull the chain, then you get, what is it? You get this thing over here. The Staff of Ages, I think it's called. The one that we put the thorn into. That's right, that I did through trial and error. Well, this is the solution to the puzzle. This is how you place them in. As I recall, yeah, it was here. The eagle. This one here was the eye. Then water, tree, and fire. Which also corresponds to... what was it? The scroll? Follow the path? No, that's not it. It was one of these. Showers of water. No, I don't think it's this one. No, it's not this one. It's one of these. Ah, modules. That's it. When module's tail lights the northern skies, the alignments are in apogee, then shall the eagle appear, watched over by the all-seeing eye. The nourishment of water shall quench the tree, only to be overrun by fire. So that's the constellation that we're looking at, huh? Several of the stars glow prominently within a strange constellation, one that resembles the tail of some ancient beast. Module's tail. There we go. I think that's all that we can look at in here, right? Unless there's like this one over here that's flashing. No. Can we take these things? The stars were made rooted in place. That would prove too difficult. There's no way to open the star. How about if we speak to the star? The star doesn't hear you. It accomplishes nothing. Okay. And what about this one? Recognize some of the constellations. The pouring goblet of salvation and the broken sword of conquest. Doesn't say anything about module's tail, though. Alright, so the game crashed on me, so we're back in this room. Let's just go back to the place where you get the lightning elemental, which is in the back. So we we have to go down all these steps and then go in the back here. Go in this room. Oh, the lightning elemental isn't here anymore. Well, how do we make it come back? Let's open up our spellbook. Chrysalis. There's got to be some spells here that would cause the storm to start back up again. Maybe that one? What are these flowers here? Flowers would have gladly appreciated the rain if they weren't long dead. Can we get them? Flowers in your satchel. Oh, it's raining again. Storm clouds fill the sky, shattering the calm with thunder and lightning. Oh, I guess it's only calm for certain turns, huh? Alright, there it is. And I think we can calm it again. Effect is immediate. The storm moves off. Okay. Yeah, we still don't know what this says. Is there any way that we'll be able to understand this language? Well, I don't know, but let's go this way. Now that we have the lightning elemental. Oh yeah, you can have your scepter. Just give it to you. And we'll go down here. Okay. Let's go this way. Now I want to check the map because it's easy to get lost in here. Yeah, I believe we want to go to the den. Okay, and I think we're gonna get attacked, so let me just, I guess, save. Okay, here we are. Oh, I guess we weren't attacked. Well, that's good. No interest in another encounter, you hurry across the stone floor and out the small cave. Are we being oppressed here? No. Look at the map again. Ah, yeah, the lava flow. Let's go this way. Intense heat of this room makes it difficult to draw breath. Let's use our hammer that we've enchanted with that one spell on the lava flow. Since nothing is happening after a few moments, we stop trying to use the hammer on the lava flow. That thing looks like a relic from a bygone era. I wonder what it's for. Yorick whispers loudly. Submerge the hammer in the lava. Surprisingly, while the weapon comes out glowing red, it doesn't burn you. The hammer is doubly enchanted. See? Now it's doubly enchanted. Shattered warhammer glows red with heat. What can we use it on? Stone statue portrays a large dragon-like creature. That's right. To smash the already destroyed statue with the hammer. You fail to make much of a difference. So what can we do with the doubly enchanted hammer? We go to the lower catacombs. Yeah, let's go this way. We need to drop down here. Go straight. Oh yeah, I'd like to save my game here. And let's use our hammer on this gong. For to bring it, you lightly tap the hammer on the bronze gong. can we use on this gong to make it ring out? I know we have something that'll work. Just what is it gonna be, though? Oh yeah, let's assign this one a 0. Failed to do anything constructive. How about destructive? Come on, we gotta bang this hammer. We gotta bang this gong somehow. And I have a hammer, but it won't let me do it. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, how about if we go into the tar pit? Jump into the tar pit with both feet, immediately sink to your chest. While the boiling tar begins to roast you, it doesn't do it quickly enough. It takes nearly 2 days of struggling and screaming before you're finally pulled under dying, suffocating death, and scalding black nastiness. I know that's not any death.
Today, death has claimed a hero of the realm.
That's right, it has. Load. Rendezvous. I don't know why it's called Rendezvous. Okay, I guess... Let's go back to that room with the chasm. Okay. Gotta keep going. I believe it was over here. Okay, let's match up the... what do you call it? The crystals with that painting. Or map, or whatever it was. So the first one, I believe, was the black. Right there in the middle. And then white was just a little bit down to the right of it. And then under that was 3 blues. And then under that was 6 reds. Okay, where are my reds at? There we go. Oh man, we got a ton of those things. 14? Hammer's glow dims as the additional enchantment fades. Oh, it doesn't really work very long, does it? I'm not really sure what we're supposed to use it on. We're supposed to use it on something. Okay. That's what the map behind the king looked like. Let's use this chrysalis spell. Close your eyes in concentration before whispering a spell. Chrysalis. The release of power flows about the cavern and nothing. You were sure this would work. Did I write this down wrong? I must have wrote this down. With little effort, you pull the blue crystal free from the hole. Since the wrongness overcomes you. Maybe the blue was supposed to go there. Hopefully this will work now. Close your eyes in concentration and let out the spell with a whisper. Chrysalis, you step back. The air at the edge of the chasm coalesces into a beam of light that reaches out across the chasm to the other side, creating a bridge that spans the depths below. A strange pulsing beam of light bridges the chasm that cuts through this chamber. On the far side, you see a tunnel, no doubt leading deeper into the labyrinth of caves. So can we cross this thing? Second shaft of light curves out across the chasm, connecting this side to the one beyond. Alright, I guess we should just go that way. Hey, there's a satchel here. You close your eyes and raise 1 foot above the chasm before taking a leap of faith. Breathe a sigh of relief as you step out onto the light. Move across the magical bridge to the other side. Nice. Cock your head, noting almost imperceptible hum running through this chamber. The sound is just loud enough to set your teeth on edge. Rummage through the sack and find several gems, a gold bar, a key, and a scroll. Taking these, you discard the sack. So what is that? Carefully unroll the scroll. Handwriting is in a language you do not understand. However, one word is repeated over and over as if a warning. Lakmir. And what do these things do? This rough cut gem appears to be a ruby. It must be worth a fortune. This black semi-opaque gem is beset with thin blue veins. Skeleton key? This key, shaped in the form of human bones, is quite literally a skeleton key. I wonder if that'll open all the doors. What's over here? Charge into the chamber and stop dead in your tracks. Eggs, some the size of a dwarf, litter the sandy floor. You'd hate to run into the thing that laid these. Wow. I don't know what sort of creature could lay an egg this large. Well, maybe we shouldn't find out. Let's go back. Let's go that way. Shake your head, hoping to clear it. This maze of caves seems to never end. Truth be told, you wonder if you are lost. No, because we make a map. Egg chamber. Okay, let's... The moaning sound seems to come from this direction. Okay, we'll go this way. The glow from the crystals casts a sickly glow throughout the tunnel. Oh, we can get more crystals here, huh? Do we really need them? I'm not sure. What is this way? Skull door. Viewed with ancient symbols, a stone skull, some 30 hands high, has been carved from solid rock. 5 stalagmites, arranged in what looks like fingers, appear ready to crush whoever is foolish enough to approach the spectacle. We can use the invoking on that. I want to save first, because I'm still disguised as a goblin. Alright. So we have to use invoking. No, not that. And that. says. Something happening here? The stone obelisk is carved with strange markings and glyphs. Inner hum radiates from its center, setting teeth on edge. I wonder why that didn't work. Focus your will on the stone obelisk. With the whisper unleashed, the ghostly form of Lakmir the Timeless materializes. Get away from me, thy foul fiend, the wizard cries before gesticulating wildly and sending the room spinning. Materializes in a different place. Lakmir's shout of goblins ringing in your ears. Forgotten bones lay forgotten in the huge cave. Turn away. That's right. Okay. That's why we saved. Now we will take off this disguise that we're wearing. What is this? This pointy conical hat is made from a soft purple material. Let's put that on. Swap the helm for the hat. You aren't completely sure this is an upgrade. Let's take that off. Let's put the cloak on. And now we need to retorch. Okay. Let's get on this. The image of Lakmir forms from the obelisk.
The time is at hand, is it not? If you are wise, you know the way into the chamber beyond. What is there? I cannot know, but perhaps you do. For you are beyond what you were, beyond what I dreamt of. Yes, surely more than a simple soldier. I pray you have come prepared, that you have listened to the words of the prophet. 5 to find. 3 are one. One gives access, the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining two, the golden thorn. The last to invoke, the platinum horn. The 3 pieces of the staff must be joined to make that which was unmade. But this cannot be done without an empowerment to bind them together. An empowerment not unlike the capturing of elementals. An empowerment that requires a great sacrifice. Now, let us be done with it.
So to capture elementals, you have to use the silver orb on them. So I guess we're going to use the silver orb on Lakmir the wizard. Strangely, the silver orb just goes right through Lakmir's ethereal form. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of the elemental that we have already. Okay, let's do it now. So you've done previously with the elementals, you hold up the orb, pulling the essence of Lakmir inside. Pulsing green glow infuses the orb. Guilt washes over you, knowing the essence of Lakmir the Timeless dwells inside. Let's join this to that. As soon as you combine the silver orb with the golden thorn and the stave, a wave of power joyfully courses through your body. You've created the legendary Staff of Ages. obelisk has been smashed to pieces, perhaps by magic, perhaps by brute force. Resembles a figure and harbors a space made for some type of ornament. So does that one. And that one. Any of those could be where the bladed sun goes. Wait a minute. These look familiar. I wrote those down somewhere. Yeah, those are on the stairs. Right? Well, this one looks a little bit different. But definitely these. Interesting. Let's check the archive for the 5 to find. One gives access to the bladed sun. Well, let's just use the bladed sun on something. Oh, look! Large glowing jewelers setting shaped as a sunburst. No. Oh, look at this thing. Several symbols resonate with you. A hand followed by a pointed star and 4 vertical lines. Obviously, we're supposed to use the bladed sun on one of those fingers here. Let's just put it there. Snap, set the bladed sun into the stone finger. It fits perfectly. A long, low rumble shakes the ground beneath your feet, nearly toppling you. Okay. What can we use these other items for? I don't get it. I guess we'll just blow the horn now. Confidently place the instrument to your lips and blow. A single clear note sounds and echoes throughout the chamber. The bladed sun answers the horn's call, illuminating with a pulsing of power. Grudgingly, with a grinding of ancient stone in the mouth, the great skull slides open, revealing a doorway. Go that way. The mammoth chamber shakes as you enter, nearly driving you to your knees. An awe-inspiring creature, flushed with immense power, rises from a glowing pit. Veins of energy arc from the pit, disappearing through the rock walls below and into the foundations of the world beyond.
And so, young Sehr, it begins.
At last, like a fool to folly, I led you thus. You brought me to that which I could not easily bring myself. Behold, the Behemoth. He who has been here since the foundations of the world were laid. Within him is power immeasurable. Power that even the Circle could not foresee. Witness now as I take this power. Witness the rise of Talimar the Black.
Several entities coalesce from the pit to surround the behemoth. The air crackles with a gathering of energies. Well, we made this Staff of Ages, we might as well use it. Great creature rising from the pit. As the Titan's power withers and wanes, the malevolent presence, the Warlock Lord grows, expanding exponentially within the chamber.
It is mine now. The power is mine to command. All shall fear the Dread Lord. None shall stand in my way.
I guess I did it wrong.
"'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here."
And I didn't save. Alright, I guess I'll meet you back there and I'll try to figure out how to actually beat it. Okay, we're back here. So maybe these things have something to do with it. Radiating an air of pure hatred, this unearthly being continues to barrage the Behemoth with deadly energy. If this entity defies description, as it assails the Behemoth, it sends a powerful wave of ice-cold fear radiating from it. Standing with power nearly 50 hands in diameter, this entity appears to be attacking the Behemoth. Let's use this on, I guess, that one. You level the Staff of Ages at the entity, joined by the essence of Lakmir. The surge of ancient power flows from your body through the staff in a beam of kaleidoscopic energy. Let's see if that does anything.
What have you done, fool? The beast must be destroyed. You have brought desolation upon us. You have brought us to ruin. Ruin? I think not. You have done well, grandson. For the Behemoth is neither good nor evil, but simply one who holds fast the fates of this world. Life, death, war, peace, sorrow, joy. These he disperses from the pit in careful measure. He has guarded these fates, and I, in turn, have guarded his power. Until now. This power I pass unto you, and bestow upon your brow a new name, Lord Sehr of the Westland. Forsake it not, and wield it well, for in you the circle shall live on.
Alright, so we finished the game. That's good, but we didn't even come close to the amount of secrets that are hidden in this game. I think I scratched the surface of all of it. That's kind of cool. So I may do some bonus episodes looking at the more secrets. Pretty awesome. Plus, I think if you do the game in less moves, you unlock some more achievements. So I actually might do a speed run too. Pretty fun. A good game, worth the money. Anyways, I think that'll be it for this one. This episode was kind of long, over 2 hours this time. But, you know, you get kind of sucked into these games. Anyways, I think I will take a break for a couple days and then attempt to do some bonus episodes. Hidden secrets and such. But some more achievements. We'll see how things are this fun. In the meantime, this is Big Low signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Mach's gut. Tschüss.
For 40 years he has reigned. Sehr, Lord of the Westland, the seed of prophecy. He who defeated Talamar the Black and kept the fates of the world secure in the Behemoth's grip. Or so he thought. For from within the pit, strife had escaped. Unchecked, it moved throughout the Westland and its bordering ally, Caltorlin. And it was there it sowed discord and discontent. And the eons-old lasting peace between the two nations? Not but a fool's dream. Within Caltorlin's capital city of Gweninthel, the change is evident. The vast port city has slowly shuttered its doors. Its great docks no longer host to the tall sails of ships from faraway lands. Its bustling streets, once replete with merchants and wayfarers, now empty. Well, nearly so. For it is here we find a small fenling, moving in plain sight as they often do. Like Lord Sehr, he goes by many names, albeit all of his own choosing. Although, if you were unfortunate enough to brush against him, you might give him another. Thief. And so, in a dark Gweninthel, the next tale begins. Not before a fabled door within the Gatekeeper Mountain, nor within the depths where prophecy was fulfilled and evil overcome, nor in a great hall where honors are given and received. Rather, it begins here in the capital city, when a fenling is apprehended and delivered to the dungeons. The misunderstood pilferer, Del Cottonwood.